degrees.
Need? Not necessarily, but it made me feel better about myself completing that and then going out and doing whatever I wanted to do. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily
on
about
that.
just college. You can
Yeah.
it's something you can stand on. Like, yeah, I stand on that. I did that. You know?
I'll never forget this day.
Could be a content creator. I did this, but I also did this. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Millionaires, football players, basketball players, go and get their degrees all the time. They don't
Yeah.
need it. It's just, you know.
Yeah, it's not something.
Statement.
Everyone can say. Yeah.
Personal fulfillment.
If I went to college, I would have missed out on Prime Fortnite. I would have missed out on COVID.
You would have been working.
I
a
would have
real
missed out on
job.
COVID viewership. You have no clue about COVID viewership.
I don't want to know about COVID. What
He
is
didn't
that?
really
I
have
wouldn't
a
have
point.
known about
burgers.
Yeah, like I wouldn't have been live. I
This
wouldn't have been live
argument is
for
not better, bro.
any of that, and I
Me
wouldn't have a job.
against, I think me against him. Hold on.
Hey, bro. What are you doing? I agree. Yeah, most successful people in the world, some of the most innovative people who have had the biggest impacts on the world are college dropouts.
Yeah, you're right. Completely right, bro. But what college does is it builds a foundation of like discipline. You know what I'm saying? And it helps you build structure. Like how you was asking about, like, do you use the degrees now?
He is
I don't
big
use
as
the
hell.
degrees now, but college it helped me like build a foundation, a structure, discipline that I use like in everyday life. You know what I'm saying?
Like, say you grew up playing sports and you played for a
He
sports
does look
team,
like Benzino.
That would also have the same impacts of instilling discipline and structure and certain morals like it would in college.
Right? Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for that? Him saying CT versus CT, you're hilarious. Hey, don't start jumping and saying crazy shit like that. But think about it. His point is, all right, you go to college, right? And because I went to college, I have some sort of structure in my life. I have discipline. I'm getting morals instilled in me. But I feel like, now that's facts, your parents could have, let me see what y'all are saying, could have also instilled discipline. Yes. Sports also, playing on if you go play like any sort of like sport on like a competitive level, on a high level, that instills discipline on you. You know what I mean? Your parents, I feel like, instills morals. I don't think that's like should be the main driving point, bro. College and morals, when most college students party every weekend, which is also true. I do think, what I will say, because a lot of the arguments on this side was like, college is a lot about socializing and making people, which I do think it's a great place for people around the same age with the same goals to meet and socialize. Because life isn't really about, life is really about who you know. And you meet a lot of those people. You can at college. You could go fuck off and party and meet someone who is going to play a pivotal role in your life for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? A lot of people do just decide to go to college to party and socialize. And I feel like you do learn certain social skills there that you wouldn't in other places, especially at that age, which I think makes sense. But for me in particular, what I wanted to do in life, I didn't see any point in going to college. You know what I mean? And you guys, I have to understand too, at the time, damn, am I yapping? Yeah, wait.
Definitely it would. But then you would use those skills that you have in playing the sports. You want to take that to the next level in college too, though, right?
If you could, yeah.
Yeah, and then that would build a base for you going to the professional level, helping you with like your finances, everyday life, you know what I'm saying? Morality, structure, how to build a foundation with your family.
I seen someone in the chat, and it might be rage bait. They said you low-key got lucky. That's the shit that I can't take serious, though. Because I didn't. I didn't get lucky. I didn't. I worked mad hard throughout my entire life from the moment I was 12, 13 years old, up until even now every day. Bro, I have tweets back when I was in school, grinding to try to get a 2.5 GPA so I could even have my controllers to make Call of Duty videos, to make YouTube videos every day. I would stay up till 6 a.m. every day editing that YouTube video, making that video, and then I would wake up and I would immediately go to school. You know what I mean? Back in 1879. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's components of luck, but I feel like when people say the word, "Oh, nah, you got lucky," that completely discredits all the work that that person has put in. Would you look at any person who's a professional athlete who got drafted to the NBA, NFL, and say, "Nah, you got lucky"? No, that person worked hard. That person worked hard. I spent tens and thousands of hours making YouTube videos, chasing a career and a dream that no one took serious at the time. And now it's a big deal, and everyone wants, like, everyone sees it as like a viable career path. And at the time, when I did this shit, I got laughed at. But I had a vision, I believed in myself, and I ran with it. And every single day, I would upload YouTube videos and work. So I can't hear that I got lucky, because I worked hard as fuck to get here.
Basically stuff like that, bro.
2025, college and going that traditional route of getting educated like that is outdated, and you could get, if you really wanted to, you could learn a lot of the curriculum you're taught in college online if you research enough. Whatever it is you want to do in life, you could go online and teach yourself it and look it up rather than paying money to go to a college and get educated through a professor and giving them money, unless you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that.
No.
Pretty much everything else.
You don't
though,
even need
I
a
feel like
Is that facts or no? Like, tell me if I'm bugging, because I feel like in 2025 that might make sense. There are specific career paths, like going to be a lawyer and doctor, right? You need to go to college and you need to go the traditional route and get a degree for that. But for the majority of other shit, why do you need to go to college and pay? You could learn it all online. You could learn it, like, and I'm not being naive. The internet in 2025 is crazy. The technology, ChatGPT, AI. You could sit here and teach yourself how to code, I wish I had a list of things that, like, are skills or whatever. But I feel like a lot of the information is accessible online. It's not like this stuff is gate-kept behind college campuses and it's this exclusive knowledge that you can only get if you pay the tuition to go. Maybe I'm bugging though, I don't know.
college and get educated through a professor and giving them money, unless you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that.
No.
Pretty much everything else.
You don't
though,
even need
I
a
feel
degree
like
for
you could-
those either.
You could teach yourself.
No, definitely, man. You definitely got a point right there, bro. You definitely right on.
Why are you so red? I don't know. I'll be trying to psychoanalyze myself. I either get red when I'm nervous or I'm really into something.
Man.
Like I'm really trying to make a point. Oh, here we go.
How you doing? Let's go. Alex.
I think COVID era fucked up the internet, not gonna lie. It fucked up a lot. For sure. Really into that guy. Hey, yo, chill out, bro. Alright, let's see. It's cause I'm passionate.
Nice to meet you. Through all the points, I realized that we haven't talked about the act of resistance it is to get a degree and to go to college. For a lot of Black
What
and
she's
brown
about to say is
communities and
facts.
People, college wasn't an option, so to get a degree is an act of resistance. And I'm an activist myself, so I do community work, and I got a degree and I went to college because the government, like, quite honestly, institutions. Like, I wanted to have knowledge and bring it back to my community.
So you went to college because you disagreed with someone else, not for yourself.
I went to college in a perspective that wasn't forced upon me by, like, colonial structures, if that makes sense.
No,
I get what you're saying. You're saying that throughout history, people of black, brown, different cultures, they weren't allowed, they weren't provided the luxury of being able to get a college degree. That was essentially gate kept from them.
They weren't even considered citizens.
Yeah, and so now in 2025, it's like a you.
It's like
I
a-
could
it's
go
like a-
get
Yeah,
my
but I don't think
It's-
we
it's-
disagree with that.
which I agree with. Yes, I'm not sitting here arguing with that. That's
Okay, good
yeah,
point.
that's fully
That's
understandable.
Yeah, I
what
agree with
I'm
that
pretty
too.
sure
Okay, I guess
she was saying, which is actual facts, which makes sense. You know what I mean? Something as simple as education in the US wasn't accessible to everyone how it is today. It wasn't accessible to everyone as it is today. Especially if you were brown, black, any, like, certain races. America was bad racist, you know what I mean? and you dead ass wouldn't be able to go to college and get degrees. So I understand it's like, okay, I'm getting this degree because now I may be the first person in my family in a position where I can get this degree. So it's like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Wanted to bring up the point in
So I get
like,
that.
perspective
K-Song's locked
of,
in.
like privilege and
You
even
lived
access
through
to
it
the
and
internet.
witnessed
You
it.
talked
What?
a lot about like chat GTP. I promise you, I come from a community there. I didn't grow up with internet. Kids who want to become streamers in tribal communities and villages, and they cannot because they don't have internet.
I do know people who are from tribes in Africa, actually, who's artists.
No, she's
who are
saying
on-
college is an act of resistance, but it is an institution. A lot of colleges are built on the foundations of slavery and slaves, etc. Paying for college tuition, it's funding an institution that was built on these foundations. Hold on, he kind of cooked. Wow. To make a point, to her point, to my point, he kind of cooked.
the internet.
Sorry, I meant in the context of like, I mean, you guys stream here and, you know, you have an economy here. So like college here, attending college in the United States.
Well, yeah, I mean, they might not be able to because they're in a whole different outside world. Yeah, but if you're in the United States and you have the
Wait,
opportunity.
someone says, how the fuck you want to be a streamer if you don't have internet? Who said that? Wait, I forgot. I was reading the chat.
Like college here, attending, you know, you have an economy here.
She's not about to cry. She's probably just nervous, chat. Like, it's a nervous thing, like being on camera, especially when you're not used to it and talking about something that matters to someone, you know. So like, she's not about to cry. She's just like nervous. You know what I mean?
So like college here, attending college
Be
in
nice,
the United
be
States.
nice.
Well, yeah, I mean, they might not be able to because they're in a whole different outside world. Yeah, but if you're in the United States and you have the opportunity to go to college, you should go to college then if that's what your choice is. Is that what you're saying?
But I thought you're saying that
But you're
college
saying
is
that's
like
your
obsolete.
choice. No, we were saying it's obsolete if you want to get to the career path like that we wanted to do, but you're saying
Oh, like become a streamer and such?
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned not everyone has the privilege of
I remember
internet
seeing
connection
your
and
hand
access
shaking.
to-
My hand's always shaking. My hand's always shaking if you actually look at it, because I actually got my MRIs on my hand back the other day.
What
Not
advice
good.
would you give someone who wants to be a streamer and make money like you guys, but they don't have access to the internet?
if you don't have access to the internet, how do you know about us?
We don't.
Well, that's
So that's my point. So
Well, this-
how would
this- your
how would I
reality-
give them advice?
obviously people go to school, but like when they go home, they don't have internet. It's like
But
it's
they
like at
wouldn't
your
know
home.
who I am then.
Yeah, not good.
How am I going to give them advice if they don't?
Places, libraries have internet.
don't go to
School
libraries.
has internet. Well, if they were to, if you know you're popping like you say, they're gonna find you on the internet when they use it.
I know, but that kind of goes against what you just said.
You're saying what advice would I have to someone who doesn't have access to the internet
Yes.
if they want to become
I don't
a
have that
streamer?
answer.
It's almost an
It's
impossible.
the same advice you give to someone who does. Chase your dreams.
It's almost impossible to answer that question. That's like saying, what advice would I give to someone
is hard
who
to
has hoop
give
dreams
advice.
who wants to be an NBA, but there's no basketball courts around them. There's no
Yeah.
basketballs. It's almost, it's like a, it's like
I
a,
just
it's
the way
like an
that- I
oxy-
think you're
it's like an
I think you're
oxymoron.
Does that all?
Still
Does that analogy even make sense? Because I don't know what advice I would give to someone who doesn't have access to the internet, but they have aspirations to be a streamer. How would you even have the aspirations to be someone on the internet and a content creator if you didn't have internet in the first place? It doesn't really make sense.
Closes it pretty late.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm gonna go.
Because I gotta edit and get some shit.
That's the leader. I think it's come back. Hello? Okay. I think I know why it would do that. It's because I went full screen. So you should be good. We should be good. Hold on. Let me go back.
Almost, it's like a, it's like
I
a,
just
it's like
the
an
way- I
oxy-
think you-
it's like an
I think
oxymoron.
you still chase your dreams. You find a way.
It's like an oxymoron, right? Oh, and then this was actually, I think this was the best argument that I had, at least in terms of me trying to make my point. Are we back? You see the oxymoron. You see how I dropped the oxymoron.
So in 2025, yeah, I think the internet has rendered college obsolete. Like, it's just, you don't need to do it.
That's a
Rendered
good
obsolete.
Oh, what the? That's a
Fuck with me.
Yeah, I bet none of y'all knew those words.
That's a two-piece right there.
Crazy.
And I didn't even go to college.
The verb, hey, the verb into the adjective. You know what I'm saying? I'll be picking shit up, bro, and just adding it to my bag subconsciously, dog. Rendered, obsolete. I low-key learned obsolete from that Cuddy song. I'm not gonna lie.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Okay, then. How you feel about
Oh wait, she was talking shit off the drop.
I can tell.
Oh, look at her. She came in on hot.
I didn't even go to college.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Okay, then. How you feel about it?
How do I feel about what?
That college essentially is obsolete in 2025.
It's useless.
I mean, it people. So you're just looking at a screen, learning by yourself, and that's why loneliness is so high.
No. Please, this one's so important. Fuck, bro.
People. So you're just looking at a screen, learning by yourself, and that's why loneliness is so high.
No. Wait, why did I just sound like a little bitch crying? I think we're back. Okay.
Now. So you say you have screen learning by yourself, and that's why loneliness is so high now. So you say you have your friends, but how do you really feel? Because you guys are defining success as having all these millions of dollars. For me, success is being
Wait, let me
loneliness is
rewind
you
all the
from
way.
people. It's online.
Is
Here we go,
obsolete.
here we go, here we go.
It's useless.
It is online.
And she starts talking
it's
right
not
here.
completely obsolete. The online thing, it detaches you from people. So you're just looking at a screen, learning by yourself, and
Kason,
that's why
what is he-
loneliness is so high now.
In 2025, over half of American adults, approximately 57%, report feeling lonely, with younger generations experience high levels of loneliness despite being more digitally connected, according to a Cigna survey. 57% of people report feeling lonely.
So you say you have your friends, but how do you really feel? Because you guys are defining success as having all these millions of dollars. For me, success is being happy. It's having real joy and actually respecting people. Yes, so yes, you do need money, obviously,
that's-
but I'm talking about internally. How are you though? I'm not talking about success just by counting your money. You can count money all day you want, but I'm actually happy.
What is wrong with my voice? Wait, is my voice on some high pitched shit? Fuck, what's going on? IRL toolkit acting up again? Damn, Tony, how do I fix it, bro?
Your money, you can count money all day you want.
Oh my gosh,
but
she's
I'm
in.
actually happy.
What is wrong with my voice? Wait, is my voice? Why do I sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks? What the fuck, man? Is it back? She dead ass think y'all depressed? The argument the Fucking Drew, is he serious? Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it! Come on, Silky! Start the timer, start the timer.
They're saying free throw behind the back.
Who said fucking
A lot of them
free
did.
throws?
Back. They said backwards from the roof.
Okay, you know what? We'll go backwards from like right here. It might go to the neighbor's yard. So
Oh, I know. I got rebound. Hold up.
Oh my god! Wait! Oh my god!
Well, bro.
back to back.
Let's go.
Oh my God, the back. Come on. Oh my God, the back.
Hello.
Oh my God, the back.
Hello.
Oh my.
Okay, are we good? Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know this is probably ruining the whole fucking reaction and just viewing experience in general. I don't know, bro. The toolkit's bugging. It's actually out of my hands, bro. The cutscene just showed how content, y'all, everyone's stream is doing it. It's all good. Okay, I want to go back to this. Should we try, bro? Someone said we can't spell phase without F. Haircut look kinda scuff. Wait, really? I just got it a few days ago. Okay, here we go, bro. We're gonna try, bro. Please work, man. Okay, so she's yapping, right? You guys didn't miss anything. This is where we were.
Of mind, sleeping, clear conscience. That's success.
So what's the topic? Is it mental health?
He's got the same
is
thing.
it college?
When I was in college, I was
got
depressed.
no, but
See, the thing is, he's got the same thing.
No,
he's
do
getting
not ask.
money.
Who said I'm not getting money? Who said I'm not getting money? Do I look like I don't have money?
I didn't say that.
Okay then. All right
say
then.
that.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding. It was supposed to be talking about college and it turned into a therapy session.
No, because we were talking about success and how successful people, and again, I don't know them personally, but they have a lot of money. But what else do we know about them? A lot of them suffer from mental health. A lot of them even take their lives. Even when they lose their money, they take their lives.
Even
So-
people that aren't successful do that, though.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly
it
what?
makes an
Exactly.
argument both ways.
We can.
What's
So
the
what's
point?
your point?
That was my point.
What's your point?
That was my point.
Oh, you still didn't get my point?
I don't.
Mental
You just
health
said that
is a
people who
universal
make money
thing that
take their lives. People
everyone,
who
no
don't make
matter
money take their lives.
That's
no
not
matter what walk of life you are in or what tax bracket, everyone struggles with mental health. I don't get it.
That's
Excuse me.
not
let me,
what I
let me fix that.
said.
Did you go-
People who go to college
isn't
take their
it-
lives. People who don't go to college.
Did you
take their
go-
lives.
That's not what I
That's
said.
exactly-
You
Did you-
guys are-
Money solves 90% of problems. I mean, being financially stable definitely solves a lot of problems. A lot, for sure. For sure. I'll never sit here and try to make a point against that. But you said 90%. There's still 10% of like outside of like, okay, I'm good. What's going on? You know what I mean?
not listening.
Did you go to college?
Yes.
Did you get your degree?
Yes.
In what?
Sociology. So
Okay,
it's a
do we
study
fo-
of people
Sociology?
and environments. Yes.
And do you work today? Do you have a job?
Yes.
What's your job?
I work at a school.
And does that sociology degree apply to what you're teaching in
Of
school?
course, they require it. I have to give
W
them
vocab,
tasks. They
Mr.
won't
Thank
just
you,
be like, oh,
Bandit.
just come work here and you don't have anything. No, they won't. You need it.
Do you want to know what's crazy though? Like real talk. When I was 12 years old, 11 years old, and he was my age, because he's like 42.
Girl in the back means business. Wait for her to get up
At
and she
22
starts
years
talking.
no, get this.
She starts
Get
talking.
this. He influenced me. That's why I'm here today.
He influenced you
that's
to
real,
do
by the way.
what? He influenced you to do what?
When I was a kid, I grew up watching him, and then
So like she made another point saying like what we do, as in what I do, doesn't influence or impact the world in a positive way, which I think is just not accurate at all, especially because being someone who has been in the space for mad long, I've had people come up to me and tell me things and tell me like, oh, I used to watch your videos, and they help me get through dark times, or, oh, I watch your videos and you inspired me to start a channel. Ron is a perfect example of this. He jumped in and said, I used to watch his videos. I got inspired to create content. Now he's in a position where he is doing that. You know what I mean? I've had people come up to me and tell me the nicest things that I don't think that I was ever deserving to hear. So that's how I know that it does impact people, what I do, in a positive way. You know what I mean? So I can't get behind that whole point.
Now I'm a part of the team, and I got
You grew
influenced.
up watching what?
Him. He did YouTube 10
Doing
years ago.
what? Doing what?
Living my life, playing Call of Duty, trick shotting, cut comms,
So
FFA,
that
free-for-all,
inspired
trick
you
shotting.
to do what exactly?
Be like him, and look where I am. I'm making
To try to chase his dreams and turn his passion of making content and playing video games into a
Basically,
lively
what
career.
we're saying is we inspire kids the same way that you do, and we don't even have a degree.
Facts.
I never said I inspired kids.
You're a teacher.
We teach kids.
You teach kids.
Yeah, but
You
I
teach the
never
same
said
thing.
I inspired kids.
Inspire and teach. I mean, I'm sure you do inspire kids. You know, I'm sure a student.
Yeah, I mean, she's just trying to say that, just discredit, like, and I don't know what the fuck Kayson's exactly doing. She low-key a hater. Adept was getting offended. I mean, I was, because it was a thing where it was like, what inspired him to do what exactly? And like Ron, like,
Chase his dreams and turn his passion, Call of Duty, trick shotting, cut comms,
So
FFA,
Kayson's
that
step up, yeah.
inspired
trick
you
shotting.
to do what exactly?
Be like him, and look where I am. I'm making
To try to chase his dreams and turn
see, like, she laughed as she said that, and Ron like answered it, like how Ron will answer it, be like him, and now look at me making money.
his passion of
But
making content.
this
Like
is
him,
the
look where I am.
what it
Making-
really
to try to
is.
chase his dreams and turn his passion of making content and playing video games into a
Basically,
lively
what
career.
we're saying is we inspire.
That was always, as corny as it sounds, the coolest thing about what I have done with my life. And I think it will forever be the coolest thing about what I've done with my life. Is the fact that people have seen what I've done with it, whether it was back when I was trick shotting, back when I was vlogging, now that I'm streaming, and looked at it and been inspired in any way, shape, or form to go do something that they're passionate about. That's the coolest shit that I think I'll ever be able to say that I've done with my life, and it will forever be the coolest thing. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying here, because she's trying to like brush it off and be like, nah, like, what did he inspire you to do? What? Like laughing, like, this shit's a joke. It just reminds me of like when I was doing this, when I was like in high school doing this, and every adult in my life, everyone older than me, was treating me like this and like laughing at me and not taking me serious and constantly like speaking to me like in a patronizing way. And the whole time it's just me trying to like explain the vision that I have, you know what I mean? So that's why when we go in these back and forths, that's what it reminds me of.
Kids the same way that you do, and we don't even have a degree.
Facts.
I never said I inspired kids.
You're a teacher.
We teach kids.
You teach kids.
Yeah, but
You
I
teach the
never
same
said
thing.
I inspired kids.
Inspire and teach.
No. There's a great. After I get out the chair, I call her back out on some shit again, and it just proves my point.
I mean, I'm sure you do inspire kids. You know, I'm sure a student, one of your students looks at you and is like, oh, I want to be like my teacher. The same
Jackson,
way
thank
they
you
look
for the
at
tier
their
one.
favorite YouTuber or streamer and want to be like them. But we don't go to college. We didn't go to college for that.
We encourage them not to go to college.
So the majority of people,
encourage them
so
to take that
you
risk.
guys are a very small percentage. The majority of people who drop out don't do well. They have the biggest majority. There is a small percentage that does well, but the majority doesn't. So you guys advising people to drop out of college is
Honestly, as a college graduate, college is useless unless you're a lawyer, doctor, or engineer. How many people in the chat have actually gone to college? I'm curious. And the flock. We got real flock in here right now. Who has actually gone to college? A lot of people. Just to have an open dialogue, do you guys think that you needed to, like, for whatever it is you're chasing, like, or no? No, yes, no, I'm self-employed. Like, how many people in the chat graduated with a degree in something and actually used that degree to do whatever it is they're doing now in life? You just say me, or because it like for engineering. Wow, a lot of people have graduated in a flock. That's actually amazing, and you guys all use it for real. Does the chat happen? I don't know. I know that we're definitely older. Old ass chat. Bro, it's actually impossible to try to have this. Let me go back to this.
Extremely irresponsible.
Ban everyone.
Because that is exactly my point. Exactly my point. What's so funny? What's so funny?
You gotta take that risk to get that bag. That's all I'm gonna say. I can go if you want me to go.
You take the risk.
I think Ron. I think there's a combo for Ron. She said, "What's so funny?" She didn't understand a rage bait, bro. And that's what she was like highlighting. She's like, no, you're influencing people to not go to college. No, if we're influencing people, if I'm influencing anyone to do anything, it's to do what they love, to do what they're passionate about with their life. You got one life. Don't waste it living someone else's, doing something someone else wants you to do. Go do what you want to do. Now, is that college? Is that going and getting a degree and being a lawyer or an engineer, or going and pursuing a sport, or creating content, or making music? I don't know what it is. And if you're lucky enough to wake up every day and have that passion for something, chase it. That's what I'm trying to tell people to do. No one's trying to sit here and say, don't go to college, don't do this. Go do what you love. You get one life, you know what I mean? You don't want to look back at this shit and wonder like, damn, like, what if I gave it 100%? What if I really tried and like took the risk and see what happened? You know what I mean? I'm being dead ass. It's, you know, do you have any points on how to become a streamer? I just started like a year ago, gang. I would say with content creation in general, you gotta, if I'm trying to give a real honest point, you gotta do shit that makes you different than what everyone else is. Especially at the beginning. You gotta do shit that other people haven't done, which is really hard. You gotta try shit, and you gotta stream every day. You gotta do shit every single day on the internet. You gotta make content. You gotta constantly be consumed by it and looking at what's going on over here and what's going on over here and what's going on over here, and trying to figure out how you can do your own shit.
Name's Ron.
Hold
Hi,
on,
I'm
here.
Viviana. Nice to meet you.
I just
TBM
feel as
late?
if-
I don't know where
if
Max
wa-
is.
Like going back to what we said earlier, why spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a degree when I can Google everything? Every single thing that I've wanted to know.
I want to
can
hear
Google.
the argument. I
Why
get
would
back
need
in with
help?
her. TBM late.
So let's talk
I'm
about
sorry, y'all.
facts.
I looked up.
I have not spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. You have to be an idiot to do that. I'm sorry if somebody did that, but that's not what I did.
How much did you spend, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in the
Showing people at the lunch table one of your montages made me my first friends, man. I love you, dog. Hey, man, that shit makes me so much happier than you'll ever know. And that was your first message. I feel like you're not even lying. That's so lit. Ban that fucking guy, man. Ban that fucking guy. You should have sent him the link so he loaded it up on his phone. So I would have got another view. Like, what are we doing? Get him out of the fucking chat. Or at least loaded it up on 2 screens. Made you a friend watching the 200K. No, now that one's gonna get clipped and cut. Bro, the last time I said ban that guy, someone said it in the chat before me. I initially reacted how I would. And someone said ban that guy. Fuck a friend we want.